This is the story of Ladybug, the tiny guardian. Once upon a time in a garden, there were lots of yummy plants and flowers. All the plants were green and healthy, and they loved to soak up the sun. But one day, something very bad happened. Some harmful bugs called aphids began sucking the life out of the plants. The aphids ate and ate, and the more they ate, the more their numbers grew. Soon there were so many aphids that the plants began to turn yellow and they started to die. All the little creatures in the garden were scared. What would happen if the plants died? They couldn't get food from the plants anymore. They'd have to leave their homes. All the birds tweeted, and the butterflies fluttered around in a panic. But suddenly, one tiny bug wasn't afraid at all. It was Ladybug the ladybug, and she had a plan. She flew over to the strongest plant in the garden, a big tomato plant with lots of juicy tomatoes on it. And she began to climb. Up she went, over the tall green leaves, past the flower buds, all the way to the top of the plant. When she got to the top, she looked around her and shouted, "Hey, all you aphids, come and see what I've got." The aphids came, and oh, were they surprised. Ladybug had brought along all her ladybug babies, and there were lots of them. There were 10 little babies, each one as small and as hungry as could be. And guess what? Aphids are on the menu for ladybugs. Ladybugs love to eat aphids. So while the aphids were looking at the ladybugs, the little babies were looking at the aphids. "Go get 'em, little ones," said Ladybug. And the little ladybugs began to gobble up the aphids, those little mouths. They worked like tiny, tiny drills, sucking the aphids dry. One by one, the aphids fell down dead. Then more and more aphids came, and soon there were so many ladybugs eating so many aphids that they began to disappear. Yes, all those harmful aphids that had been hurting the plants, they were all being eaten by ladybugs. All the little creatures in the garden watched in amazement as the aphids disappeared and the ladybugs kept eating and eating. The birds tweeted happily and the butterflies fluttered around with joy. Finally, when there were no more aphids to be seen, the ladybugs finished up their snack and climbed back down the tomato plant. Ladybug, the ladybug, and her babies had saved the day. They were the tiniest of heroes. "Good job, little ones," said Ladybug as she flew away with her babies. "You are the bravest, tiniest heroes I know." And that is the story of Ladybug, the tiny guardian. The end. Thank you for watching this little ladybug story. If you liked this story, please give us a like. And you can also check out our other videos. We've got lots of stories about ladybugs and other insects. Just click on the video right there. So, until next time, goodbye.